Yeah, si Michelle. Yeah, Michelle Gumabao, the volleyball queen and the beauty queen, Michelle Gumabao. And she does a lot of commercials too. Yun. So
Idol po
ano
niya si
yung course ninyo? Oo nga, maganda ka. What's your name, ma'am? What's your name?
Blessy po.
Blessy. And ikaw, sir?
Terrell po.
Kerel. Kerel?
Terrell. Terrell, sir.
Terel. Kerel.
Yes.
Okay. So what are your courses in LPU?
Tourism management, sir.
Tourism management. Wow. Fantastic. Pwede kayo sa, well, of course, very common, no? Nasa mga hotel industries.
Yes, sir.
Flight
Aviation.
attendant, pwede din sa restaurant industry. Madaming
Yes, sir.
industries na pwedeng pasukan. Pagbutihin nyo yan. Actually,
Yes, sir.
Michelle is ready na daw. Would you want her to go first or ako muna?
Sir.
You can ask your friends there.
Sir, again, we will
Hindi, okay na, okay na.
once again.
Once again.
For the third
Me?
time, sir.
Okay, go ahead,
Yes.
go ahead. Okay.
Sir, you can turn off your cam first, sir.
Turn off na pa. Sorry.
Thank you for waiting. Thank you for waiting, guys. And to continue to our webinar, here's Mr. The next speaker is a quartet at Asia's premier vocal group, The Company, a recording artist under Vivo Record, a celebrity, the Sun Life of Canada, Philippines. Here is Mr. J. Chan Marquez. Let us give him a warm welcome. Welcome again and again, sir.
Welcome. Fresher and fresher.
Welcome. Nako, nakatatlong intro na, di ba? Tapos oily na. glowing. Good morning to all of the LPU people. I'd like to thank Sir Mark Irvin Celis for having me, and all of you, the students, Blessy and Kerel. Thank you for
Thank you, sir.
having me here at LPU, for your special event. I'm so honored to be part of it and to be sharing nuggets of the little wisdom that I have, through the years. And hello, Sir Jimenez, good day siya, Lipad Officer. Hi, sir. So good morning, guys. And si Sir Mark naglambing, sabi niya, Jay, can you render a song number? Tapos sabi ko,
Yes.
nako, of course, makakahindi ka ba kay Sir Mark? Hindi ka makakahindi doon, kundi lagot.
And also,
so
sir,
I
we
thought
are
of a song.
excited to sing, huh? You're really excited to sing.
And I'm excited to share with you this song number that crosses generations. Baka hindi nyo kilala ang Apo Hiking Society. Kilala nyo ba ang Apo Hiking Society?
No,
Not
sir.
OMG! OMG, ang babata ninyo. Pero alam nyo yung TikTok. You know TikTok?
Yes, sir.
You know TikTok? Yes. Okay, I have a TikTok account. Ang name ko doon, TikTok Daddy. And this is a song that's popular on TikTok right now. So maybe you know the song, but you don't know the original singers. It's the original singers, Apo Hiking Society, and the song is a love song entitled "When I Met You." Yee!
You know that?
So here's the song for all of you. So here's a song for all of you. Is it okay to sing right now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The floor is yours.
Okay,
Or the
papatugtugin
stage is
ko na
yours.
yung aking... Thank you. Papatugtugin ko na ang aking music. You hear the music? Here it is, When I Met You. Let's have fun. Sing along with me, guys. There I was, an empty piece of a shell, just minding my own world without even knowing what love and life were all about. Then you came, you brought me out of the shell. You gave the world to me, and before I knew, there I was, so in love with you. I love you, LPU. Go, LPU. Sing with me. You gave me a reason for my being, and I love what I'm feeling. You gave me a meaning to my life. Yes, I've gone beyond existing. And it all began when I met you. I love the touch of your hair. And when I look in your eyes, I just know, I know I'm on to something good, and I'm sure my love for you will endure. Your love will light up my world and take all my cares away with the aching part of me. Sing with me, Blessy and Karel. LPU, go! You, you gave me a reason for my being, and I love what I'm feeling. You gave me a meaning to my life. Yes, I've gone beyond existing, and it all began when I met you. You gave me a meaning to my life. Yes, I've gone beyond existing, and it all began. And it all began. And it all began when I met
Thank you, Mr. J-Chan, for that wonderful song that you performed for us.
Para
That
sa
was
inyo lang
really good,
yon,
sir.
para sa inyo lang yon, Lyceum, Lyceans, that song is just for you.
Thank you,
Dahil
sir.
I'm so grateful that you invited me. All right, should I proceed with my very quick talk?
Yes, sir.
Very quick lang
Yes.
naman.
Yes,
Oo,
sir.
it's very, mag-share screen ako ha, okay lang ba?
Sure, sir.
I'm going to share my screen.
Take your time, sir.
And ayan. Okay. So I'm sharing this. Wait. Can you see the screen already?
Not yet, sir.
Not yet. Okay. May mali akong ginagawa eh. Share screen. Okay, wait lang. Okay. Start broadcast. There you go. And then I'm going to go to my good notes. There.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Fantastic. Okay. So start na ako kasi naghihintay na si Miss Michelle Gumabaw, our super special guest of honor. Okay, so who am I? Sa mga hindi kakakilala sa akin, I am J. Chan Marquez. I am a father of 3. Used to be a full-time singer. Used to be a member of that vocal group, The Company. Perhaps because all of you are so young, you don't know me. But feeling ko ang kilala ako ng mga parents ninyo, yung grupo na kasama ko, The Company. I was one of the members for 1 decade. Imagine 10 years. But right now, I'm a part-time singer. I'm with Viva Records. And also I do hosting. And then I host for events. But then suddenly the pandemic happened. Oh no! so nawala lahat ng mga special events, no? So ngayon nag-online events na. I do hostings for online events also. And then buong buhay ko naman I've been doing marketing. And then so inisip ko what else can I get into? So back in 2019 I became a full-time financial advisor under Sun Life. Now I'm 49 years old. Sabi nga nila Blessy at ni Kerel ay hindi naman halata. Thank you to my doctor. But you know what, guys? When I ended my career in singing in music show business, sabi ko I it's not sustainable, no. Maganda nga ang kita. It's a good job, no. But then if you don't sing, you don't have work. And so I decided na no, I should be doing something else. So when I turned 43, I decided to start all over again. And so imagine at 43 years old, what a risk, no, to begin from almost nothing. So that's me. That's Jay Marquez. Yung mom ko kasi Chinese, that's why Chan yung middle name. Okay, so now I'm going to share the next. Ang sabi sa akin ni Sir Mark, I should share an essential guide to financial security, being a financial advisor under Sun Life. You know, one of the reasons why I joined Sun Life is because I wanted to free myself from the bonds of yung paulit-ulit na parang bakit lagi akong nauubusan ng pera? Ang ganda ko naman kumita in show business. Kakanta lang ako, meron akong 100,000 pesos. Pero bakit nauubos? Ang bilis maubos. It's because I wasn't disciplined enough when I was younger about money. So it has to be a combination of strategy, knowing how to be disciplined also in making your money work for you. So let me share with you my 2 cents worth. I promise this will be very short, sweet, and very quick. With a little bit of laughter for all of you, no, para hindi kayo antukin. Okay, an essential guide to financial security. Ano ba yung financial security? Ito yung having the ability to make money work for you so that your money will not go away. It will always be there. Okay, malinaw ba? Malinaw? Thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay. Although, let me remind you, no, sinabi to ni Zig Ziglar. Zig Ziglar is a very famous investor who is also a marketer and a motivational speaker. Ang sabi niya, money isn't the most important thing in life. Kasi nga, di ba yung iba, ano bang mas important sa kanila? Jowa, siguro jowa. Joke lang. Anong pipiliin nyo? Money or jowa? Yung iba, jowa. But then, definitely, no, seriously speaking, relationships are important. You use money as a tool to make your relationships, to make your life enhanced, no, to make it better. You make it a tool. You don't make it the center of your life. You make it a tool to make your life in general better. No? So money isn't the most important thing in life, but it is reasonably close to oxygen, air, no, on the gotta have it scale. You gotta have it, so you have to be disciplined to maintain it, and not only maintain it, to grow your money. And I will teach you a little thing or two, no? A thing or two. Okay. So, eto, no, things I wish I knew in my 20s now that I'm in my 40s. No? So I'm nearing my golden age. And sana alam ko to nung when I was 20 years old, your age. Kaso noon hindi eh, no? Kikita ako ng konti, gagastusin ko. And as my money grew, because mas lumalaki yung kita ko as I get older, lumalaki din yung gasto. Sinong nakaka-relate? I'm sure maraming nakaka-relate dyan. Kumita ka ng 100, ang ginastos mo, 500 pesos. Sinong nakaka-relate? Relate na relate ako dyan. I can relate to that. Okay. First, I wish I knew the number 1, the 60-20-20 rule. So I guess, no, kayo bilang students, you don't have sweldo yet unless you have a business. you can dabble onto businesses right now, even if you're students on your free time. Get into an online business. Start earning for yourself. Be independent from the baon that your parents give to you. But let's assume na you just receive baon. 60% of your baon goes to paying off expenses. So that will go to your transportation fee every day going to school. Or right now, wala nang transportation because you stay at home, no? So maybe it's part of it, you pay for the internet or for your phone. Lahat ng expenses na pwede nyong gastusin, kunin nyo 60% sana, ideally. 20% for example, 100 pesos, no? So ano bang 20% ng 100 pesos? So 20 pesos. 20 pesos. Tama ba? Mahina ako sa math. Nakakahiya. Mag-50 na ako, hindi ko makompute. 20% of 100 is 20 pesos. Tama ba? Okay, so yun, you reward yourself. Although may mabibili pa sa 20. Meron, ice cream. You reward yourself. No? Parang, I have money. I should reward myself. You know why? Because mababurn out ka if you don't reward yourself. So you give yourself something. Okay, and then 20% i-save ninyo. You build your emergency fund. Am I clear? Is it clear? So 60% you pay off expenses, pangbayad ng cellphone, tubig, kuryente, or whatever na pinagkakagastosan ninyo for school. And then 20% you reward yourself, buy ice cream or eat out somewhere. And then 20% you give to savings. You give to savings and build your emergency fund. Ano yung emergency fund? Yung emergency fund should be at least 3 to 6 months of your of your baon or of your sweldo. Kung ano man yung kinikita ninyo in your, for example, online business, you put 20% of that into savings. No, probably deposit it in a bank. And then, mag-ipon kayo for protection investments. Ano ba yung protection investments? Protection investments would be insurance. In the case na may mangyari sa inyo, heaven forbid, no, sana hindi kayong mamatay or tayong mamatay. But if something happens, may maiiwan tayo sa family natin. Because we can't predict that. Anything can happen. We can't predict the future, but you can prepare for the future. So you protect yourself. So you get a health insurance or get a plain insurance. Yung health insurance naman, ang purpose nun, dun sa 20% na iniipon niyo, in the case na magkaroon kayo ng sakit, you don't have to use your savings. You don't have to use your emergency fund when you get sick. Di ba madalas makita ninyo yung humihingi ng donations, or magkakaroon ng fundraising concert because they don't have enough funds to pay the hospital. It's because they don't have a health insurance. Pag may health insurance ka, you don't have to do the fundraising events, although it's good to help. And it's good to ask for help. But as much as you can, be prepared. So get insurance and get health insurance. Yun ang protection investments. Dapat merong kang foundation na ganyan. All right? So I wish I knew that 60-20-20 rule. Malinaw? Malinaw? Is it clear? I don't see the chat box, so I don't know if if you have any questions. Maybe we can answer the questions after this presentation. Okay, I wish I knew number 2, how to make money work for me. So ngayon, actually, you can start investing, guys, no matter how small the amount. No, kasi for example, let me give you this comparison. Ito. If you can see itong bank savings. Ang bank savings kasi, it's only 0.25% yung interest annually. So kung nag-2.5 ka a month for 10 years, ito lang yung kinikita mo, 338,000 sa 10 taon. Kasi napakaliit ng interest rate. If you get an investment plan, no? For example, a VUL. A VUL is ang ibig sabihin ng VUL is variable unit link. Variable unit link, meaning it has investment. It's insurance with investment. If you invest 2,500 per month for 10 years, you get life insurance protection of 1 million pesos, 500,000 accidental benefit. Ang accidental benefit, if you, heaven forbid, no, if you die by accident, your beneficiaries like si mama, si papa, they will get uh, additional 500,000, so 1.5 million. Tapos pagka magkasakit ka ng heart ailments or cancer or stroke, you get an additional 500,000 plus the interest of 10%. So imagine you compare the 10% to 0.25%, diba? Saan ka pa? So you get 5,875,088 pesos. So you compare that to the 338 savings in a bank, saan ka pupunta? Dito ka na mag-invest. This is what you call money working for you. If you get an insurance plan with an investment component. But it doesn't necessarily have to be a VUL lang Ito VUL kasi ito eh. You can go to the Philippine Stocks Exchange Index website and check out stocks. May mga brokers doon that you can talk to. May mga links to their websites. Meron din Pag-ibig MP2 if you're a Pag-ibig member. I'm sure the teachers of LPU can relate, no? Pwede kayong mag-invest through Pag-ibig MP2. And now, even you LPU Lyceans, you can invest through GCash. They have G-Invest. And ang minimum yata nito, if I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I'm wrong, is 50 pesos. It's either 50 pesos or 500 pesos. Pero you can invest for as low as that, as low as 50 pesos or 500 pesos. But I'm an expert on VUL. So if you have any questions about VULs, si Sir Mark may VUL yan eh. Si Sir Mark Irvin Celis may VUL siya. So imagine, no, Sir Mark is diversifying. He's being wise about making money work for him. Na hindi lang siya natutulog sa bahay, hindi lang siya natutulog sa savings account na walang interest, nag-grow siya. So you're beating inflation. Do you know what inflation is? Yung pagtaas ng bilihin ng ating mga bilihin every year. So ang bilihin natin every year tumataas ng, right now it's at 2.36%. Sorry sa aso yung aso ko maingay. 2.36%. So ibig sabihin yung 100 pesos ninyo every year, bumababa siya ng 2.36%. So magiging 90, sabihin natin 95 pesos na lang siya. Yung worth ng 100 pesos nyo, 95 pesos na lang sa next year. So you have to beat that. Ito 10% siya. So saan ka pa? Di ba? Malinaw, malinaw? Okay, let's proceed to the next one. I wish I knew number 3. These 5 secrets of the rich that will help you create your legacy for the coming generations. Ito yung mga sekreto ng mga mayayaman. Alright? Number 1, your salary alone, or in your case, your baon alone, won't make you rich. Look for other sources of income. So yun, like what I said earlier, get into an online business. Mag-sideline kayo because it's so easy right now because we have the internet. To market your product or to market your services, napakadali na ngayon. So take advantage of the internet. So don't rely on one salary. Have several streams of income. Clear? All right. Number 2, inflation steals your wealth. So start investing. So what I've said earlier, inflation bumababa, tumataas, ang presyo ng bilihin, 2.36% every year. So kung nilagay mo lang yung pera mo sa bangko na 0.25 lang ang interest, talo ka na. So you have to put a part of your money, your sweldo, into an investment tool like a VUL or stocks or Pag-ibig MP2 para lumalaki yung pera ninyo. Yung 100 pesos ninyo hindi magiging 95 next year. Yung 100 pesos nyo maaring maging 200 pesos next year. So yan ang ibig sabihin nito. Alright? Clear? Number 3, buy assets, not liabilities. Okay? So yung mga assets, like for example, sinasabi nila like properties, kung afford niyo, you buy properties. Sabi nga nila yung a car daw, sasakyan, no? A car is a liability. But usually, like nowadays, pwede mo siyang hindi gawing liability. Like if you use your car for business, if it helps you for your business, like get to Grab, uh, gawin yun siyang negosyong Grab, or it delivers things for customers, it becomes an asset. No, so as much as possible, buy assets. So buy stocks, buy insurance, buy health insurance, get into Pag-ibig MP2, get into G-Invest, buy liabilities as much as you can. And if you buy a liability, for example, utang, kung umutang ka, yung utang na yon, initially it's a liability, di ba? Gawin mo siyang asset by putting your utang, the money that you got from your utang, into a business that will grow the money. Malinaw? Clear? Okay. So for example, umutang ka ng 100 pesos, umutang ka ng 100 pesos, bumili ka sa Divisoria ng dalawang clips for 50 pesos each. Binenta mo yung clip ng 100 pesos each. So kumita ka ng 100%. So yung utang mo, nabayaran mo na, kumita ka pa ng 100. You get what I mean? You can do it. I know you guys from LPU can do it. Okay, never spend more than what you make. Like what I said earlier. Before, when I was younger, kumikita ako ng sabihin natin per show, no? Average 50,000 pesos per show. Pero ang gastos ko is what? 80,000. So talo. Because I use credit card pa. So babayaran mo credit card. So talo yun. So you live within your means. Okay? So kumita kayo ng 50,000, gawin niyo yung 60-20-20 rule. Mag-iwan kayo ng 20% for savings and protection investments like insurance. Okay? And number 5, always pay yourself first and save for your future. Okay? You reward yourself. So that's why yung 20% dun sa 60-20-20 rule, reward nyo sarili ninyo para hindi kayo mag-burn out. It's always wise that you keep yourself happy, because if you're happy, it's the only way for you to be able to help other people. If your glass is full, you can pour over to other glasses. You get what I mean? That analogy, that metaphor. No, dapat okay kayo bago kayo makatulong sa iba. So you pay yourself first and save for the future. Clear? All right. So I wish I knew, ito na yung last, no? I wish I knew that failing isn't as bad as you think it is, no? Especially you're young, Lyceans, no? Bata pa kayo. Fail as many times as you can, because it's the only way to learn. Kasi noon ang nangyayari, whenever I would fail, I would dwell, I would sulk, and then I won't think about the failure. Go on, lipat na ako dun sa panibago kong path without thinking about the things that I should have learned. So every time you fail, you think about how could have I done it better? All right? So keep on failing because you have the gift of time, because you are very, very young people. You have time in your hands. You have the future, a bright future ahead of you. So fail as many times as you can, but make sure that you learn. Make sure that you learn before you start over. Okay? Ako nga, nag-start over ako, 43 years old. Di ba ang tanda lang? So, but then wala eh. That's the given. I should do something about it. And now, it's better right now. Hindi pa ako okay na okay, but it's better. And I'll take that. I'm okay with that because I'm growing. At almost 50 years old, I'm still growing. All right. So in a nutshell, to end, ito yung gusto kong sabihin sa inyong lahat. Number 1, education. Keep reading books. Invest in yourself. Invest in education. Read books, buy tickets to webinars, enroll in online courses, learn as much as you can. Okay, ngayon, mag-ingat lang kayo about dito sa experience. Yung experience naman, travel, of course, ngayon hindi masyado. Pero experience things because experience is the best teacher, actually, no? Try new adventures. Wag kayong laging nasa comfort zone ninyo. All right. Get insurance with investment. Secure your family future while building your wealth. So ito, I spoke about this lengthily. You protect yourself with insurance, and then you make money work for you by getting insurance with investment, like a VUL. And you can talk to me about that. Connections sa LPU. Kaibiganin nyo na yung mga sa tingin ninyo magagaling, di ba? Yung tingin kayo sa kaliwa at kanan, sino dito yung classmate? Ayan, si Blessy, napakagaling at may mga connections. You befriend those who inspire you, those you can learn from. No, create your mastermind circle who will help you become the best version of yourself. All right, and then career, grow your career, pick up more skills, list your goals and achieve them. Okay, it goes hand in hand with education. So every day is a learning process. All right. So if you need a copy of this, just send me a DM on my Facebook. No, ito ang aking Facebook accounts, J Chan Marquez on FB. Send me a personal message if you want a copy of this, a PDF file of this PowerPoint. Meron akong Bright Daddy page, di ba? Kasi daddy na ako. And also on IG, follow me on IG at jmark. And I'm on TikTok. I'm your TikTok daddy. I'm at jcmark. So that's it, Lyceans. Thank you very much. I will stop sharing screen na. Stop broadcasting. Okay. I'll go back to Zoom. There.
Thank you
I'm
so
done.
much. Thank you so much.
May natutunan ba kayo? Did
Yes,
you learn
sir.
something?
Yes, sir.
Sobrang daming
Fantastic.
knowledge.
I love it. I love Lyceum of the Philippines, Cavite.
Sobrang daming natutunan, sir. Kalipad, this webinar really gives us a lot of insights and knowledge that we
Thanks,
could
Michelle.
use and apply para sa ating future careers and
Yes,
jobs.
I agree with that, partner. About the money,
Everything,
how to
investments.
balance the money.
How can your money work for you?
Yes.
So thank you, sir, for
Thank you,
that
guys.
for very informative discussion, sir.
All right. On to the next. Thank you. Love you guys.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
So here it is, guys. Mga kalipad, are you guys ready for this one? Are you ready, kalipad?
Yes, excited, super excited.
And at
I'm
the
very
same time,
nervous. Nervous.
Oh my God. And I'm so excited to introduce to you guys this very wonderful woman. Oh my gosh. Okay, for our next guest speaker is a TV personality, the co-captain of Ladies Fighters, Binibining Pilipinas 2018, and Miss Universe 2020 second runner-up. Let's give her a round of applause, Miss Michelle Lumagaw.
Hi, everybody!
Hi! You're so
Hello.
beautiful!
Thank you po.
Good morning, Miss Michelle.
Okay, first and foremost, I want to apologize for the inconvenience a while ago. Medyo nagulat ako dun sa next one na, and it's been a really busy day, so I really hope that you guys still have the energy. I know I am the last speaker, am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and I hope na yung talk and yung investment na shinare sa atin ni Jay kanina, sobrang taas ng energy ni Jay. Hawa sana yung mga Lyceans natin who are attending this webinar. And I'm really thankful to be here, first and foremost, for inviting me to share a few words. And I just want to commend this webinar because it's really great to see the youth and those who are guiding our youth to be able to invest not only in business, not only in education, but also in ourselves. And that is something that I really want to share about right now. And am I able to start already, or do we have any introductions first?
No, miss. You can proceed your discussion.
I can, okay, sige. So as I said earlier, thank you for sharing. Di talaga ako marunong sa mga share screen. Si Jay, sobrang galing. So thank you to the people behind this webinar for helping me. So I just want to really share how I'm so proud of your school, your bosses, everybody, because as an advocate for the youth, I'm really pushing for development, especially when it comes to our yung mga kabataan natin, yung mga nag-aaral. Napaka-importante sa akin yon. I told myself that I want to dedicate my life, my experiences, my career to helping the younger generation to discover themselves and to also achieve their dreams, because that's what I have been blessed with. I'm very fortunate to be playing volleyball. I'm very fortunate to also have competed in beauty pageants, to be working on TV, all these things. I'm very honored and I'm very happy. I'm very blessed. And that's why I told myself na there must be a purpose, and things like this, giving a talk, sharing my experiences, I'm really very thankful. So once again, thank you. And I hope that today we can all discover more things about ourselves and discover more things about our future. And lastly, we can all get better, develop, and as one school, as one community, as one country, sama-sama tayo to be able to strive for progress. And as I talk about self-development and the importance of grooming and power dressing, alam niyo naman, I come from a very competitive environment. I am a professional athlete and I'm also a beauty queen. So iisipin nyo, medyo magkaiba siya, pero I'll explain later how both fields or both careers are actually very similar. And first and foremost, I want to share first about self-development. Self-development, sometimes we forget about one side. We forget about one facet of development in ourselves. And I just want to remind everyone that throughout this webinar, what we're really targeting is to develop ourselves holistically. So we're talking about developing our minds, developing our bodies, developing our spirit, and also developing our emotions. So if you can go to the next slide, you'll see this diagram. It's all about being holistic. So you want to develop every single thing about yourself, not just one area. We can't be smart and not be able to relate to other people. We can't be very close to God and yet we're not close to the people around us. We can't just love ourselves and not give back to our communities. And we also can't focus too much around emotions because it's all about the world around us. And we all have to live with people around us and to be able to relate to others. And that's why in the process of development, yes, we're always thinking about ourselves. We want to get better. We want to get richer. We want to get smarter. We want to get more beautiful. We want to have more friends. In this process of life, there's always that search for something more. And I hope that we can also equate that to everything else that encompasses our life, which is our mind, our emotions, and our spirit. So I hope na marami tayong natutunan ngayon on how to really invest in these things. Today, we're going to talk about more on the body. That's why I'm focusing on grooming and power dressing. So we're all, alam ko halo-halo tayo dito. Not just women, not just men. We also have members of the LGBT community, I'm sure. And grooming, power dressing is something very important to us. We may not work in the corporate world kung saan very formal yung mga suot ng mga tao, and we equate that to power dressing right away. For me, grooming is something that has to come naturally to us. We always want to be our best selves, and that is our goal. So if you can go to the next slide, I'll talk and start about grooming first. As you can see, those little pictures, sobrang cute nila, diba? Yun yung mga karaniwan na nakikita natin in our personal hygiene kit or maybe in the bathroom. Because when you talk about grooming and hygiene, first and foremost, we have to think about ourselves. Ano ba yung itsura natin when you look in the mirror? Pagising ba natin? Ano bang amoy ng hininga natin pag gumigising tayo sa umaga? Okay? Tanungin na lang natin sarili natin, wag na yung katabi natin. But I'm sure that whenever we think about grooming and hygiene, we all have our insecurities. You know, we all have our shortcomings. We all have our weaknesses. And I know that everybody struggles with this. Hindi naman everyday gigising ka, freshness ka na. Hindi naman everyday, di ba, gigising tayo, 100% ka na. It's not everyday we can be our best selves, but we must always strive. So I always tell myself, with this pandemic, if there's one thing that I learned, it's doing things like it's my last. If there's one thing I've realized is that sobrang ikli ng buhay natin, to take our time and to be lazy and just to be so complacent. And whether it's fixing my hair or putting my makeup or learning a new course, enrolling in a new course, or meeting new people, or working, studying in school, working on a project, whatever it is that you're faced in right now, we always have to remember that we have to give it our best because it might be our last. And you know, I have a renewed mindset whenever I step into the volleyball court. I haven't played a game in so long, pero sasabi ko sa sarili ko, I will play my next game like it's my last, and my next game like it's my last, para ma-appreciate natin and we learn to really give our best with no regrets in everything that we do. And I know that we can also do this when it comes to grooming and hygiene. Because sometimes nakakatamad, di ba? Nagmamadali tayo, minsan ayaw natin mag-invest, ayaw natin gumastos on such things na alam natin makakabuti sa atin. But as also Jay said earlier, when it comes to investments, the best investment that we all can do is really investing in ourselves. And I know that grooming and hygiene is one of the most important things that we can also give to ourselves. It's like a little gift. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to me on this, pero kapag mayroon akong importanteng event sa school, kunyari may mahirap na exam or meron akong presentation, hindi ko alam kung bakit, pero yun yung araw na extra yung spray ko ng pabango, extra yung lagay ko ng makeup, kailangan mas maganda ako. Pagtingin ko sa salamin, kailangan confident ako. And it really comes from how I groom myself and how I also practice hygiene. So when we're stepping into school, when we're stepping into a workplace environment, the first thing that we really have to know is the rules and the dress code. So kailangan natin sundin yan. I don't know, sa LPU ba meron kayong dress code? I graduated from LaSalle and meron kaming dress code dati. So number one, kailangan natin aralin, sundin ang dress code because that's how we can also show respect to the environment that we are in. And also, we're all going for our dreams, we're all going for our goals. Lahat tayo may kanya-kanyang dream na trabaho. And when we step into that new chapter of our lives, I really encourage everyone to get to know your surroundings and to get to know your environment. Not just so that you can fit in, but also so that you can learn how you can stand out. You don't want to be like everybody else, but you also don't want to seem aloof. Ayaw mo na nangingibabaw ka lang sa lahat. Ayaw mo na ang tingin sa'yo ng tao, hindi ka marunong makisama. And a big part of this is how we practice our grooming and our hygiene because as we dress and as we prepare ourselves, we can always say na attractive siya sa tao. 'Di ba? Gusto tayo kasama ng tao kasi mabango ka, naaalala mo yung mga kaibigan mo na maganda yung kuko, 'di ba? Alam natin yung kung sino yung maganda yung buhok. So there's all these things that is a part of grooming. We have our hairstyle, we have different styles of hair, we have different colors of hair or different lengths of hair, and everything is equally beautiful kahit rainbow pa yung buhok mo. But at the end of the day, it's really important to ask ourselves if it suits our workplace or our environment. Different workplaces, different schools have different rules, and we always have to know these rules so that we can follow them. And we always want to be a team player. If there's something that I learned also from playing volleyball, is napaka-importante na mag-sacrifice tayo para sa team, para sa greater good, or para sa family, para sa grupo natin. And yung mga hairstyles na ganyan, kukwento ko sa inyo because when I entered college, ang haba ng buhok ko, parang ganito siya kahaba or mas mahaba pa. But when I entered college, we had a rule back then. And first year pa lang, kailangan namin magpagupit ng buhok. And hindi ko alam sobrang babaw ko ba, pero I really cried. Kasi first, never ko pa na-experience magpagupit ng, as in, ano talaga, very, very short hair. I've never experienced. It was something na hindi talaga ako komportable. And sabi ko sa sarili ko, sabi ko, parang papangit yata ako pag nagpagupit ako ng ganun buhok kasi di ba may binabagayan yun. So back then, first year, takot na takot talaga ako. Required kami magpagupit lahat sabay-sabay sa team. And hindi ko pa alam yung reason. Sabi lang nila kailangan, it's a rule. So hindi ko siya maintindihan, hindi ko siya ma-accept. Pero nung ginawa ko siya, for some reason, it felt so different. It felt so empowering na nagawa mo yun, na you stepped out of your comfort zone. And sabi ko sa sarili ko, pare-pareho kami pag tinignan ko yung mga batchmates ko. We all look the same. And I also felt a sense of kinship. I also felt a sense na itong pamilya ko, ginawa ko lahat para sa kanila, nag-sacrifice ako. Sobrang liit na bagay. I just cut my hair, but it really opened my eyes to so many different things regarding how we look. And sabi sa akin ng coach ko, nagpagupit kami kasi intimidating daw siya sa loob ng court. Yung tipong pagpasok mo, pare-pareho kami ng gupit, pare-pareho kami ng itsura. And true enough, until now, naaalala ng mga tao kung gaano kaikli yung hair namin back then. So, it goes to show na talagang tumatatak sa isip ng mga tao yung itsura natin, yung nakikita nila sa atin. We all have to remember that, first impressions last, and it's very hard to change a first impression. It takes so many encounters. It takes effort to change that first impression. So when we meet someone new, when you step into a new environment, when you live another day, tomorrow is another beginning. Let's all do our best. We can all put in the effort to groom ourselves, to practice proper hygiene, whether it's in our hair, our skin, or pwede rin sa face nyo. Ako, I'm a big fan of skincare. sobrang investment ko talaga yun kapag bumibili ako ng mga produkto na alam kong makakatulong sa akin. I love perfume. Sabi ko, pag tinatanong ako ng boyfriend ko, bibili ka na naman ba? Sasabihin ko, it's an investment. Diba? I feel good about it. It's an investment. It's for myself. Because you feel confident about yourself when you have these things. I want to distinguish yung confidence sa sarili mo and yung linalagay mo na lahat ng confidence dun sa produkto or sa mga bagay na ginagamit natin. It has to be different. When you use makeup or when you use nice clothes, when you wear branded clothes, or when you spray on perfume, are you confident in these things in front of you, or are you confident about yourself? It has to be a question that we also ask ourselves kasi minsan masyado na tayong believe sa mga sinusuot natin, sa mga ginagamit natin, nakakalimutan natin it's us who has the confidence. We are the ones who wear the clothes. You don't let the clothes wear you. Yun yung mga isang rule sa pagiging beauty queen. Kasi di ba pag beauty queen, lagi kang naka-makeup, lagi kang nakabihis, and minsan nakakalimutan mo na kung sino ka. Nakakalimutan mo kung sino ba talaga si Michelle Gumabaw na lumalaban sa isang beauty pageant. We tend to forget everything that makes you unique because you're trying so hard to fit in kapag babonggahan ang damit, makikisabay ka, and makakalimutan mo na yung identity mo. So we always have to remember, yes, we focus and invest on grooming, we focus on personal hygiene and all the products that are helpful with us. It gives us confidence, but it doesn't define who we are. And we always have to remember that we ourselves define who we are. And whether or not you have these things, mas marami man yung sa kaibigan mo, or sa ate mo, or sa kuya mo, at the end of the day, kung ano yung nasa loob mo, yun at yun ang lalabas. Mas mabango ang magandang ugali, ang mabait na tao, mas masayang makasama. So kahit anong ganda natin on the outside, if our heart is not pure or it does not have the right intentions, if our mind has thoughts not to empower others but to bring people down, no amount of beauty, no amount of being handsome on the outside will make up for what's on the inside. That's why I always wanted to start with a holistic approach on development. And at the end of the day, when we're practicing hygiene and we want to groom ourselves, our goal is to be attractive. Sino bang hindi, di ba? We all want to be attractive, but we don't want to be distracting because at the end of the day, it's very hard to be the latter because ikaw talaga yung ikaw yung ibabash ng mga tao, ikaw yung pag-uusapan ng mga tao, and we don't want to invite that negativity. We want to stand out. I am a firm believer of being different and being unique, And as long as you're doing it for yourself, hindi yung para mainis yung mga tao sa paligid mo. Kasi may mga tao na magpapakulay ako ng buhok kasi ayaw ng mommy ko nito. Magpapakulay ako ng buhok kasi bawal. We're going against the rules or we're going against the norm. Yun yung mga kailangan ko din sabihin na maybe we have to take a step back and assess our motives and the reasons behind our actions. And that's why whenever we do something about self-development, let's always remember that it's for our development and to be attractive towards other people. It's normal that we all want to be loved, we all want to be accepted, we all want to be appreciated. Si Jay kanina, gusto-gusto ko yung mga palakpak niya gano'n, di ba? Kasi pag wala kang audience, we used to do these talks live and we love the rapport of the audience and seeing them, their faces, listening. But right now on Zoom, it's very hard to see everyone. So, yung mga gantong bagay na gusto natin ini-encourage tayo ng mga tao, it's normal. We all want to be accepted, but at the end of the day, we also have to first accept ourselves. And I hope that, in this webinar that we have, we learn more things about ourselves. We learn more things that we can love about ourselves. And those things, we may have weaknesses, we may have things that we have to work on, but right now, let's all acknowledge them, let's accept them, and let's all work for them. So as we're talking about grooming and hygiene, I want you to ask yourselves, kapag may katabi ba ako, lumalayo ba siya sa akin? Pag bumubulong ba ako sa kaibigan ko, iba yung itsura ng mukha niya? Diba? We have to ask these things because we have to be the ones to correct ourselves. Huwag na natin antayin na ibang tao ang mag-correct sa atin kasi minsan masakit. In sports, hindi mawawala. Minsan talaga may mga teammates kang, medyo mabango today, or medyo yung pawis today, iba yung dating. Medyo malakas yan. And nakaka-distract siya. Hindi ka makaisip, pag magkatabi kayo, magka-partner kayo, iba yung feeling. Kumbaga, nag-iiba na yung tingin mo sa tao. But are you the type to approach someone and say na, yung hair mo magulo, or yung lipstick mo may lampas, yung zipper mo bukas, or, are you the type to approach someone and say na, medyo may amoy yung t-shirt mo today? Ako kasi, I am the type because pag ako nag-a-approach, I always have that intention behind me na para sa kanya to kasi ayokong makita ng ibang tao at ayokong mapagtawanan siya ng ibang tao. So might as well ako na magsasabi sa kanya kasi ako, in my heart, in my mind, gusto ko magbago or gusto ko matulungan lang siya. So at the end of the day, it's really about our intentions. It's really about what's inside us. So when it comes to grooming and hygiene, we're stepping into a new era for all of our students here in Lyceum. After school, after the university, we will all step into a new chapter of our lives. And it's very important to practice power dressing. And if you go to the next slide, I really love one more. I really love practicing power dressing, especially for women. If you search or research about power dressing, it really originated with women in the workplace. Kasi hindi equal pay, hindi equal treatment, hindi equal opportunities. So kailangan pag nakita ka nila, your image has to be stronger than their perception of you. And that's why a lot of women really focus on how they dress, how they fix their hair, how they do their makeup. Kaya marami din sa atin, we compare ourselves to different people. And when it comes to power dressing, as the quote is stated in the PowerPoint, you really dress how you want to be addressed. So we all have aspirations. We all have goals. Gusto natin maging CEO, gusto natin maging scientist, gusto natin maging may-ari ng kumpanya. We all want to work, we want to be in sports. You have to dress the part. When I was in high school, I dreamt of becoming an accountant. And no high school pa lang, nagko-collect na ako ng mga blazers, ng mga skirts, ng mga pants, kasi yun yung dream ko eh. I wanted to attract that dream. I wanted to set myself up for that dream that I was going for. So I wanted to be addressed, so in a certain way with respect, with gusto ko pag nakita ako ng mga tao, mukha siyang matalino, mukha siyang boss, mukha siyang confident. And that's how I dressed myself. So every single day as we step out of the house, syempre titingin ka muna sa salamin, di ba? Yung iba sa atin meron pang salamin sa bag or sa pocket. when we look at ourselves in the mirror, are you looking at the person that you want to be? You know, you may not be there yet, but you can look the part. You're not faking it, you're not pretending, you're just having the faith to see through all your dreams. I know kapag nakita natin yung mga ibang tao, we feel like, ay, parang nag-iba siya. Iba yung suot niya today, iba yung accent niya today, iba kung paano siya magsalita. And we tend to hold that against other people. Siguro minsan may selos, minsan iniisip natin, ay nagbago siya. And you know, change is not very inviting or it's not easy to accept. But for me, I open change. I always embrace change, whether it's in myself or other people, because if we change for the better, it's all for our future, it's for our development. So if we incorporate that in dressing, you will see how it will change your lifestyle, how it will change the perception of people towards you. A while ago, there was a speaker, Miss Jane, and she talked about image, and she was saying to invest in your image, because in a workplace or on social media, we all have an image that we are trying to portray. Is it being fake? Is our life on Instagram or is our life on social media very different from our life from our real life? And sometimes, you know, we're projecting, and I agree with that. As a social media influencer, you want to keep sharing only the good things to those who are following you, because who would want to share the bad, right? But at the end of the day, we have to also be ourselves. And no matter how much we portray, no matter how much we try to live a different life, or how much we want another life for ourselves, we have to come back to reality, and we have to also accept our reality. And that's why I encourage everyone here, all of our Lyceans, if you want something done, if you want a dream, if you want a different life, if you want a different course, a different job, we all have the power in us to change the course of our lives. Hindi natin pwede palitan parents, family, di ba? But pwede rin naman magpalitan jowa kung gusto nyo, kung nasa-stress na kayo masyado. Diba? May power. I want you to acknowledge that the power is in you. And that's why in the word power dressing, the power doesn't come from the dress. The power doesn't come from the clothes. The power doesn't come from the brands. It comes from the person who wears the clothes. That's why no matter how fancy your jewelry are, no matter how branded your clothes are, no matter how heavy your makeup are or how your makeup is, people will see right through you. If you're not confident, if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't treat others well, if you don't treat yourself well, no amount of what you're doing on the outside, power dressing, grooming, and hygiene can mask what you have on the inside. And it's very important. I have a few pictures here, if you go to the next slide, of how power dressing usually looks for us. Diba? Glamorous, ang gwapo ng mga lalaki, di ba? Kita niyo ba? Syempre, pinili ko yung picture na yan, and ang ganda-ganda ng mga girls. But this is what power dressing usually looks like for us. It looks formal. It really looks powerful. But the next slide, I want to show you what power dressing is like for me. So if you go to the next slide, you'll see two superheroes. Ang cute nila, no? Two superheroes, because when it comes to power dressing, it's really all about the power inside of you. Diba? As superheroes, the power to fly, the power to be invisible, it all comes from inside of them. Actually, yung costume nga nila is to hide who they are or to mask who they are para hindi sila nakikilala ng buong mundo. But still, they're called superheroes and they're very powerful. So that's how I want each and every one of us to live our lives. We step into an environment, and I want you guys to stand out, not because pagtatawanan ka or not because iba ka, but because you have that certain aura of confidence na nakikita ng mga tao, ay, confident siya, I believe siya sa sarili niya. And I know that, you know, we're all young here, kasama ako doon. We're all young here, and we're all experiencing ourselves. We're all experimental. We're very curious. Ang dami nating questions, ang dami nating insecurities, ang dami nating fears. But, you know, being young, we have the power to define our future. And that's why I am very invested in our youth and really helping our youth, not only through sports, but for a lot of programs. If you don't know, I'm the ambassador of KKDAT. It's a organization called Kabataan Kontra Droga at Terorismo. It's an organization that helps our youth battle against drugs and terrorism. And this is something that I'm very passionate about because I want to see our Filipino youth reach their full potential. I want to see our Filipino youth reach all their dreams and goals, make themselves proud, make their families proud, make their alma maters proud, not do something that will destroy their lives or take them away from their families, take them away from school, taking them away from the best version that they can be, and even sometimes taking them away from themselves. And I've witnessed stories left and right. I've seen videos left and right of what drugs and terrorism can do to our youth, can do to the lives of our youth. And I really advocate to stand against it. And that's why, as the ambassador of KK, that I am very happy and proud to be working with a lot of different schools all over the Philippines. And it's a nationwide project that we are really pushing for. For children, for the youth to stay in school, to invest in themselves, to believe in themselves, and to be confident. And I do this through sports. And also now, after joining beauty pageants, nakita ko kung gaano karespetado, kung gaano pinapakinggan ng mga kabataan ang mga beauty queen. And I know siguro some of you here also want to take that path, whatever path you want to take. I hope that right now, at the very young age, Jay mentioned a while ago that a lot of you are like 20 and under, or maybe a little over 20. At your very young age, I hope you're starting to invest. Yes, we want to have fun. Lahat naman tayo nanggaling dyan. We want to be with our friends. But at the end of the day, we all have to invest in ourselves. Let's all read a new book. Let's enroll in a new course. With the power of the internet, a lot of things are free right now, and we can take advantage of. So when it comes to self-development and really working on ourselves, we also have to remember that through the course of our lives, we're a work in progress. No matter how many times you reach your goals, we still have to work hard. As an athlete, no matter how many championships I have been blessed to be a part of, I still show up every single day at training. This morning, I still got up at 5 a.m. to be able to train. And tomorrow, I'm going to do the same. And the next day, I'm going to do the same. No matter what the events are around you, no matter what the situation is, no matter if it's a pandemic or not, we all have to choose to be better and to grow and to invest in ourselves. So I hope that we don't let this pandemic hold us back. I know that we're all doing online school now, and it's difficult and it's hard, but I really hope that we all step out of our comfort zones. Let's help one another. Let's work on what we're given at the moment, and let's try to be our best self every single day, whether it's in school, it's in your house, or whether it's in your workplace. We all have the power to be our best self, whether it's through with how you dress or how you address other people. I just want to remind you guys and to encourage you guys, if you don't believe you have that power right now, I want you to take it back. I want you to realize it right now. And if you see other people without that power, I want you to empower them, because that's what we are all called to do. We're all called to help one another. We're all called to be leaders, and we're all called to success and to be achievers. It's not going to be easy. It looks and it sounds good, but it's not going to be easy. You can start right now or you can start tomorrow, but I want you guys to start as early as you can, because we have so much potential no matter how young you are. We have so much capabilities and talents. I've heard some of you sing a while ago, napakahusay. And I want you to realize that there's so many things about you that you can learn to love and that you can learn to be proud of. And in this journey of self-development, we have to stay true to ourselves amidst all the changes that are happening around us. And in this journey of self-development, you can't do it alone. We have mentors, we have friends, we have families, we have teachers. So I want us to surround ourselves with as much people who will contribute to your goals as much as they can. Surround yourselves with like-minded people, people who have the same goal, who have the same dreams, so that sama-sama tayo lahat aakyat, sama-sama tayo lahat mananalo at mag-improve. And that's why we're here. You know, we all want the students of CITHM Cavite, all you Lyceans, to be the best versions of you that you can be. And that's why we're all coming together. So if you have any questions, feel free to type it in the chat box, and I'm sure our lovely hosts will let me know how I can answer your questions. And once again, I want to thank you guys, thank everybody here for giving me this opportunity. It's been a great morning spent with you guys, and I hope next time makavisit ako live in your school in Cavite so that I can see all of you and meet you in person. Thank you, and I hope everybody is safe, and God bless you guys. May ending pa pala ako. Power dressing at its finest. Joke.
Thank you so much, Miss Michelle Gumabo, for your such an inspiring and very informative discussion for today.
Yes. So to answer Miss Michelle's Gumabo question kanina, earlier, tinanong tayo ni Miss Michelle na if we have our dress code. Yes, Miss, we have our own dress code na sinusunod because bilang student ng tourism, we will sorry. Kailangan po well-groomed kami sa aming because I believe na first impression last po.
Yes.
So being well-groomed isa din pong
Part of being professional.
Yes.
Mhm.
Being professional.
Agree. Tama.
So ayun po, kailangan
Kaya
po
pala
tayo.
mukha kayong professional dalawa. I love it.
Yes.
Diba? And the smiles on your faces is the most important thing. When you're talking about grooming, siguro this is something I didn't mention a while ago, but as you can see in your two lovely hosts, a smile is very inviting. So napaka-importante din yan to wear that smile as your best asset.
Thank you, Miss. You have questions for Miss Michelle?
No, I'm too shy to ask questions.
Yeah,
Sige
so we're
na,
gonna start
ano kayo?
So my question is, Miss, what is your skincare?
Honestly, sobrang
Can you
dami
share
kong
it with
skincare. Super dami kong skincare. I'm very thankful na kasi yung skin ko hindi siya sensitive. Minsan nagbe-break out pero hindi kasi talaga sensitive yung skin ko. So hindi ako maselan sa mga produkto. Whether siya, affordable, mura, or mahal. Pare-pareho lang ginagawa niya sa skin ko. So ako, I like products here in the Philippines. I like local products also. But I also buy a lot of skincare from Korea. Sobrang fan kasi ako ng K-drama, guys. And gusto ko talaga yung white skin nila. So
Glass skin.
ano lang talaga, with your skincare, it's not really about the products. If you drink a lot of water and you eat good food and you sleep regularly, water also is the most important. Ulitin ko lang, drink like 3 to 5 liters of water a day. It will help your skin, and you will see you don't need a lot of products to maintain good and healthy skincare.
So,
I need to drink water now.
So kailangan
So, dala ko kahit saan ako pumunta. I have always have water.
Tubig na inumin to achieve Miss Michelle's Gumabo skin.
Yes.
Ilang drop ang kailangang inumin? Ilang drop ang tubig ang
The
kailangan?
first thing that we have to add to our skincare is sunblock. Whatever skin type you have, babae, lalaki, whatever your schedule is throughout the day, kahit nasa bahay ka lang, sunblock is very important. So, wear sunblock every single day.
Yes.
Sunblock. Noted.
Noted.
So, Miss Michelle, can we proceed to the Q&A?
Sure.
So, the first question is from CITHM department from Facebook. How can you describe a beautiful person?
Alam niyo, may kapatid ako lalaki, di ba, si Marco?
Yes!
Syempre, alam nila lahat. For the longest time, kasi sa bahay namin, lumaki ako na siya lang yung kapatid kong lalaki. Yung mga kuya ko kasi matatanda na. So, parang naging only boy namin siya at one point. So, syempre, pag may papakilala siya na girls, sasabihin sa akin ng mga kapatid ko, maganda naman, di ba? Ako talaga, very strict ate ako. Sabihin ko, hindi. Kahit gaano kaganda yung girl, hindi. Kasi hindi ko siya kilala. So for me, beauty is really on the inside. How you treat people, whether they're higher or lower than you, how you treat yourself, and also how you live life every single day. Lalabas at lalabas yan. So hindi ako very quick to say na, oh, ang ganda niya. I appreciate beauty in all forms, in all shapes, in all colors. But at the end of the day, for me to say that a woman is beautiful, I have to, number one, get to talk to that person. I have to see what's on their mind. And I also have to spend time with them to see what's in their heart. Because dun mo malalaman na talagang maganda at gwapo yung isang tao kapag lumalabas na lang siya ng kusa. Kasi yung mukha, magfe-fade yan eh. We all know beauty is fleeting. But what's in your heart will last forever. So I'd rather have a beautiful person on the inside than on the outside. Kasi 'di ba mas masaya kasama.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's why we don't judge the book by its
Please
cover.
cover.
Yes, agree.
So next question is, this is also from CITHM department. As a beauty queen, what are the tips can you give to aspiring professional of LPU Cavite who are dreaming big but currently stagnant due to this pandemic?
A lot of us took a step back in this pandemic. I, for one, in sports, hindi namin alam kung kailan kami makakabalik. Pero sinasabi ko lang sa sarili ko, hindi tayo nag-iisa. We're not alone in this journey, in this battle, in this problem. Together with the rest of the world, we're all taking a step back from our lives, and it doesn't have to instill in us fear, or it doesn't have to take us away from our dreams. If right now our students have that feeling na may kulang, may hindi sila nagagawa, may delay sa mga pangarap ninyo, I hope that we can use this time as means to develop ourselves first, reflect on ourselves, discover more things about ourselves, because we never know if this time apart from what we're supposed to do will show you what you're meant for. Alam niyo, nung naging volleyball player ako, hindi ko talaga siya pinangarap. Nung nag-start ako mag-volleyball, ang pangarap ko, as I said earlier, was to be an accountant. But it was so different, di ba? Napunta ako sa pagiging volleyball player. At that time, aaminin ko, sobrang takot ako to shift courses and to abandon my dream. But in the end, it all worked out and I'm very blessed. But it took me a while to get over that fear and to really decide that this is the right path for me. So now is the time, as you're feeling stagnant, as you're having more time in your hands, let's invest it wisely. Don't spend all your days on TV, on social media. Spend your days discovering more things about yourselves, reading, studying, conversing with other people, and to just be better. You know, we have so much time on our hands right now. Nasa sa atin na lang yan kung saan natin siya i-invest or gagastusin. You know, being stagnant, it's also a choice. Being bored is a choice. Being busy is a choice. So I want you guys to realize and to also assess the choices that you are doing every single day, because baka meron tayong mga pwedeng baguhin, pwedeng mga habits na pwedeng i-reform para naman yung mentality natin na wala nang silbi yung buhay ko, may mga iniisip tayo minsan na gigising ka sa maaga, hindi ka motivated. It's normal. It's totally normal and we all feel that way. But we have to fight it and get over it. That's why it's important also to surround ourselves with people who will help us through the toughest times. Para kahit minsan tinatamad tayo magtrabaho or mag-aral, may mga kaibigan tayo na tutulong sa atin to get back on track.
Yes, thank you. So next question is for the both of you, for Mr. J and Ms. Michelle. Is Mr. J still there?
Is Mr. J.
I'm here.
Okay, sir.
So the question for the both of you, sir, is how can we achieve personal and professional development in terms of attaining experiences? So si Mr. J po muna mauna.
How to develop personal, what's that again? What's the question again? How to develop.
How can we achieve personal and professional development in terms of attaining experiences?
Okay. Well, I actually mentioned that the answer to that during my PowerPoint presentation. Continuous learning talaga ang kailangan. It's essential to always learn. Right now, nowadays, it's so easy to get information. Actually, sobrang information na nga nowadays, diba? Because of the internet. And you are very lucky Blessy, Karel, and the rest of the LPU community. You are so blessed because of internet. It's so easy to get information. Ngayon, another thing is it's not just the information but the experience. Experience is through time. And by doing it. So what you learn, you have to practice it. And that will take some time. No? As you get older, you will get to experience things. And hopefully, kung ano man yung natututunan ninyo along the way, you get to apply it. So it's a lot of learning, continuous learning, being open-minded to whatever comes your way, to all the learnings that you get and experiences that you get along the way. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. For Miss
Thank
Michelle.
you.
Thank you,
Alam ko
sir.
alam ko sa mga kabataan natin, hindi tayo masyado nag-i-invest sa sarili natin minsan because gusto natin i-invest yung oras natin sa mga bagay na nagpapasaya sa atin. Because we are so focused on the experience. When you're in college, you're focused on the college experience rather than what college can give us. So in order to have development and also at the same time maintain our experiences and having fun, what I have learned through being a student athlete, from balancing volleyball and being a beauty queen, it's really time management. It's something that we all have to learn. It's something that we all have to practice. And when it comes to time management, we have to also ask ourselves, what is the priority? So napaka-importante mag-sacrifice ng mga bagay na may mga bagay kasi magpapasaya sa atin ngayon, but in the future, it won't be beneficial for who we want to be. So we have to think about these things. Yes, we have that fear of missing out, but ask yourselves, maybe in the future, your fear is that you didn't try. Your fear is that it's too late. Your fear can be, hanggang dito na lang ako, I can't go any further kasi hindi ko ginawa yun dati. Ako, in high school, nakakatawang story, quick lang. I wanted to go out and party with my friends and my sisters. And sabi ko sa mommy ko, 15 years old pa lang ako, gusto ko lumabas, gusto ko mag-enjoy. Sabi ng mommy ko sa akin, hindi pwede. I was a volleyball player back then, I had good grades. Alam niyo ginawa ko? Nag-top ako sa class at sa batch namin. I studied hard, I had good grades, I was top 20 in our batch, and I graduated high school with honors. And alam nyo, walang nagawa yung mommy ko. Every time magpaalam ako, ma, gusto kong pumunta ng mall. Ma, gusto kong lumabas. Sabihin niya, bakit? Tapos ka na ba mag-aral? Sabi ko, tapos na, mataas yung grades ko. So I assured my mom na back then, I was like 15, 16 years old. I assured my mom na even though I wanted to have fun, spend time with my friends, go out and experience life, I wasn't abandoning my responsibilities as a student. I wasn't abandoning my dreams of being somebody who would work hard and be successful. So yun na yung kailangan natin gawin. It's not bad to have fun, but we also have to first go back to our purpose and always remember kung bakit natin ginagawa to. Kasi pag successful ka, mas masaya mas masaya mag-enjoy. Diba? Mas masaya magbakasyon. Mas masaya mag-summer vacation pag tingin mo sa report card mo na lahat ng grades ko pasado. So, yun lang kailangan natin tandaan. There are small sacrifices that we have to make for the bigger dream and the bigger purpose. And don't be afraid of making those sacrifices. Minsan peer pressure kasi kailangan barkada, kailangan lumabas. 'Di ba? At the end of the day, pag ikaw bumagsak or pag ikaw hindi mo nakuha yung trabaho mo, sasaluhin ka ba ng mga kaibigan mo? 'Di ba hindi rin naman. We're all on our own in studies and also in our workplace. So kailangan natin tandaan na minsan it's okay to choose or put yourself first or to be a little selfish for the sake of our dreams.
Thank you, Miss. So is it okay for next?
To add to that, there's such a thing as what you call delayed gratification.
Yes.
Yan yung ginawa din ni Michelle, no? Delayed gratification. Like, you work now and then because it will pay off later.
Yes.
So mag-aral ka ngayon because it will benefit you later on and then you can party later on.
Yes, I agree.
Party talaga yun. You can party later on.
So to proceed to the next question, this is also for Miss Michelle Gumabaw. This is also from our faculty member of CITHM. How Miss Michelle Gumabaw balance her time being a beauty queen and an athlete?
As I said earlier, it's really all about time management, making the necessary sacrifices, and kung ano lang talaga yung priority mo at the moment. When I joined the pageant, sabi ko sa sarili ko, I've already proven myself as an athlete. I'm not complacent, but I want to see what's out there for me. I want to stretch myself more. Gusto ko makita kung kaya ko ba. Gusto ko makita kung sumali ba ako ng pageant at binigay ko yung best ko, will I win? So at that time, sabi ko, I have to sacrifice volleyball in order to chase after this new dream, which is to compete in a beauty pageant. And after that, right after I competed in Miss Globe in Albania, I flew back in Manila. The very next day, jet lag or wala, may game kami at naglaro ako. So ganun lang, it's all about time management. You can't have any excuses kapag may gusto kang gawin. I wanted to be a beauty queen, I wanted to be a volleyball player. So kahit gaano kahirap yung schedule, hindi ko nakita family ko, friends ko for how many months kasi sobrang packed yung schedule ng mga activities ng pageant. Tapos nagtitraining ako every day. So, kailangan lang nila talaga intindihin or your friends and your family will understand. If it's for the sake of your goals and your dreams, wag ka lang talaga magpapadala. And you just really have to prioritize and make the necessary sacrifices.
So thank you, Miss Michelle. This is only last two questions for you.
Okay.
So what advice could you give to the student who are afraid to do a public speaking?
Oh, ako kasi bata pa lang ako, sobrang daldal ko na talaga. Halata ba? I love sharing in front of a crowd because I know this is why God put me through so many different experiences, even from being so young. Ang dami ko talagang napagdaanan sa buhay. I'm 28 now, and sabi ko, lahat ng na-experience ko sa buhay, I will use it to make a difference towards other people. That's why I enjoy public speaking. There are a lot of people who don't, and it's okay. But it's a good advantage to be able to step in front of a crowd, to have that confidence, and to be able to speak. So if you're having a hard time, the first step that you can do is to memorize and to have note cards or to have a guide. Because not everyone can be as spontaneous. It comes with practice. It comes with experience. We don't have to compare ourselves with the people around us. At first, we have to start. So baby steps. Have note cards, have a script, and practice at home, speaking your lines, and at the same time maintaining eye contact with the people. You can do it in front of a mirror. But what you have to do with that fear is you have to overcome it through practice. Madalas kasi takot tayo, hindi na natin gagawin. So let's start small. Talk in front of your family, talk in front of your friends, talk in front of your class, and maybe you can talk in front of your school. Hindi naman kailangan pagharap mo agad, webinar na agad for Lyceum. So let's start small, but it takes practice. So if you have that uncertainty or that insecurity of speaking in public, hanapin natin kung saan nanggagaling yung fear na yon. Feeling ba natin hindi ka maganda tignan? Feeling ba natin may amoy ka? 'Di ba? Ang dami kasi. We have to change those things. So if hindi ka confident sa itsura mo, then you power dress. If hindi ka confident with your communication skills, then you practice communication with your friends. Mag-Tagalog ka, mag-English ka. Everything now is so accessible through the internet. You can learn another language for free. You can practice so many skills for free. And that's why there's no reason to let our fears stop us from achieving our goals. And it's totally valid to have these feelings, but I hope na ma-encourage tayo lahat ngayon. Public speaking is something very scary, yes, but it's also something very rewarding because a lot of people will hear your story and will get to be inspired.
Yes. And I agree kay Miss Michelle. And practice really makes
Everything is
perfect. And make your take your failure as your stepping stone.
Yes.
Stone para maging successful ka sa kung ano man yung gusto mong targets. I agree. So, this is last question for Miss Michelle Bumabaw. The last question is, what is your life mantra?
My life mantra. Love God, that's number one. I do everything for Him. But something to inspire everyone right now, this is one of my life quotes. Hard work beats mere talent when talent doesn't work hard. That's something that I've always kept close to my heart. It's not even my own. I just saw it on the internet while scrolling through quotes one day. And it really struck me in a different way. Hard work beats mere talent. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Some of us are born talented. Some of us are child prodigies. And you know, when I was born and I was growing up, there wasn't anything that stood out na magaling ako. I was doing good in school, but I didn't have any skills. I didn't have any talents. I can't dance. I can't sing. I don't do arts. And when I figured out that I was happy playing sports, that's where I invested. That's where I worked hard. The story of how I played volleyball is very something that I take pride in, because nung nag-umpisa ako mag-volleyball, hindi talaga ako marunong. Hindi ako competitive. Sumali ako sa champion team ng Lasal nang wala akong experience sa volleyball. Pero sa sipag at sa tiyaga, nalampasan ko yung mga atletang sobrang galing naturally. And you know, right now, I know a lot of us have our setbacks. We all have our insecurities. Meron tayong mga sinasabi sa sarili natin na hindi naman ako magaling. Siya kasi pinanganak na ganito, buti pa siya pinanganak ng ganito. And I want to share everybody that life verse, because with hard work, that's something that you can control. And when you believe in that hard work beats talent, if you believe in that quote, you'll see that anything in life, whatever your dreams, whatever your goal, regardless of your circumstances, regardless of your upbringing, basta magsipag tayo at magtiyaga tayo, you can achieve anything that you want. Very, very important. So that's why pag tinatanong ako, how did you be a volleyball player? How did you be a beauty queen? How did you work in this and that? And I'm also an entrepreneur. It's just hard work. It's plain and simple. It's hard work. It's sacrifice. It's the decisions that nobody wanted to make. It's the life that nobody wanted to live. And that you really have to just put yourself in that situation and work hard. It's as simple as that. There's no shortcut. There's no fast track to your dreams. You have to work hard. And in the face of defeat, in the face of failure, rejection, difficulty, you still have to choose you still have to choose to work hard, no matter how difficult the situation is at the moment.
Yes. Surely life is full of obstacles and many struggles. Yes. Thank you, Miss Michelle. And that's it
Guys,
for
thank
your
you so
Q&A.
much.
And also,
Galing,
Miss,
galing.
Thank you, Miss.
super ganda talaga ni Miss Michelle. Sobrang nakaka-starstruck. So, same question for Mr. J. What is your life mantra?
My life mantra is definitely you have to be true to yourself all the time, because if you do the things that you want to do because you know yourself, yung path nyo dire-diretso. I had a lot of confusion growing up, about which path should I take, and it's only because I did not accept who I truly am. And so if by accepting who you really are, what you like, what you're passionate about, alam mo kung saan ka pupunta. Pag alam mo kung saan ka pupunta, you'll work hard for that path. Through that path, hindi ka mako-confused by any distractions, because you know what you like to do and what you want to do. Like in the case of you, Blessy and Karel, you are taking that path of tourism. So, ibig sabihin, yun yung path na gusto nyong tahakin. Lahat ng mga things na mangyayari sa inyo, connected dyan. And yung mga connections ninyo at yung mga pangyayari sa buhay ninyo na darating sa inyo will add on to the success of your career. Yun, if you know yourself. Ngayon, if as early as now, ay mali, hindi pala ito, then you go to that path No, you just
Yeah.
have to know who you really are and what you really want. So yun yung mantra ko, know who you are and then everything will fall into place.
Yes, thank you, sir. So that's it. The end of our Q&A. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you,
Thank
Ms.
you.
Chito. Thank you, sir. Sir.
Bye.
Thank you, Mr. J. Marquez. So, I would like to thank our guest speakers for answering the questions from our viewers. So, to continue to our webinar and to express our gratitude to our dear speakers for this event, here is Mr. John Paul Sui to present certificates of appreciation. Thank you, sir.
Bye, guys. Thank
Mr. John
you.
Paul Sui.
Hello.
So while we are waiting for Mr. John Paul Sui to present the certificate, I want
I
to
learned a lot.
Yes,
I
sobra.
really do.
Sobra kong daming natutunan from Mr. J and Miss Michelle.
Especially
Gumabo.
Miss
Yes.
Gumabo.
Sobrang daming life lessons na pwede natin
Yeah.
i-apply sa sarili natin.
We can really apply it to our future,
Yes.
Even now, our current situation na kumbaga like, alam mo yun, it's a must. It's always a must. Lalo na talaga sa grooming talaga.
Yes, lalo na tayong tourism
Tourism students.
Yes.
And of course, about dun sa topic ni Mr. J. Chan, yung about money,
Yes.
yeah, because we all know this
Money is important talaga.
talaga, important
Everything's
talaga.
money na eh.
Yeah, everything is talaga money talks talaga, like talagang money.
Kaya lahat ng tao ngayon lalo na during this pandemic, lahat nagiging business minded.
Oh,
Kasi we need to parang
be more
maghanap ng
practical.
maghanap
in our life,
ng
yeah.
kapag kakakitaan
Oo.
para
To
i-survive.
survive, yeah.
To survive para mag-supply sa ating family, sa sarili.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. How
So-
about you guys? You can share your thoughts about yung mga pinag-share po ng ating
For today's webinar.
yeah, for days when you can share it to our comment section down below, guys. You can share it. What is your thoughts about it? I really, grabe talaga. Overwhelmed pa rin ako.
So ready na po ba si Mr. John Paul Sui?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
So again, to express our gratitude to our dear speakers for this event, here is Mr. John Paul Sui to present the certificates of appreciation.
Let me present to you the Certificate of Appreciation. Let me read the citation. Certificate of Appreciation. This certificate is presented to Mr. Paul Jan Lanot for sharing his valuable knowledge as a guest speaker during the webinar entitled Career Preparations, Achieving Personal Professional Image in the Global Perspective, given this 5th day of June 2021 at Lyceum of the Philippines University, Cavite, signed by Mr. Cyrus Mitch D. Caranza, Event Manager, Mr. Roy Allen S. Amurao, Event Advisor, and Mr. Ivan L. Bartolata, CITHM OIC Dean. Certificate of Appreciation. This certificate is presented to Ms. Akruthaila for sharing her valuable knowledge as a guest speaker during the webinar entitled Career Preparations, Achieving Personal Professional Image in the Global Perspective, given this 5th day of June 2021 at Lyceum of the Philippines University, Cavite, signed by Mr. Cyrus Mitch D. Caranza, Event Manager, Mr. Roy Allen S. Amurao, Event Advisor, and Mr. Ivan L. Bartolata, CITHM OIC Dean. Certificate of Appreciation. This certificate is presented to Ms. Jane Gentle for sharing her valuable knowledge as a guest speaker during the webinar entitled Career Preparations, Achieving Personal Professional Image in the Global Perspective, given this 5th day of June 2021 at Lyceum of the Philippines, University, Cavite. Signed by Mr. Cyrus Mitch D. Caranza, Event Manager, Mr. Roy Allen S. Amurao, Event Advisor, and Mr. Ivan L. Bartolata, CITHM OIC Dean. Certificate of Appreciation. This certificate is presented to Ms. Michelle Gumabao for sharing her valuable knowledge as a guest speaker during the webinar entitled Career Preparations, Achieving Personal Professional Image and the Global Perspective, given this 5th day of June 2021 at Lyceum of the Philippines, University, Cavite. Signed by Mr. Cyrus Mitch D. Caranza, Event Manager, Mr. Roy Allen S. Amurao, Event Advisor, and Mr. Ivan L. Bartolata, CITHM OIC Dean. And lastly, Certificate of Appreciation. This certificate is presented to Mr. J. Chan Marquez for sharing his valuable knowledge as a guest speaker during the webinar entitled Career Preparations, Achieving Personal Professional Image in the Global Perspective, given this 5th day of June 2021 at Lyceum of the Philippines, University, Cavite. Signed by Mr. Cyrus Mitch D. Caranza, Event Manager, Mr. Roy Allen S. Amurao, Event Advisor, and Mr. Ivan L. Bartolata, CITHM OIC Dean.
Thank you so much, Mr. John Paul Suey, for presenting the certificate of appreciations. And now, the most awaited raffle will be conducted by the logistic manager, Mr. Joel Shera. The floor is yours.
Good day, Kalipat. I'm Gerald Shera, the Logistic Manager of Lipat of our event. I will be picking 28 lucky winners for our raffle draw. One winner per section, and they will win 500 pesos cash through the cash account. They will be contacted by their respective professors. Let's start. Our first lucky winner is from Daniel Abutin. Congratulations. Okay. Our second winner is from MMA 301. Tapira Michelle Angelique Celano. Congratulations. Okay, we're going to take our third winner. It's from MMA 302. Good day, Kalipat. I'm Gerald Shera, the Logistic Manager of Lipat of our event. I will be picking 28 lucky winners for our raffle draw. One winner per section, and they will win 500 pesos cash through the cash account. They will be contacted by their respective professors. Let's start. Our first lucky winner is from AC 202. Astilia Kyle Daniel Abutin. Congratulations. Okay. Our second winner is from MMA 301. Tapira Michelle Angelique Celano. Congratulations. Okay, we're going to take our third winner. From MMA 302, Agustin Jr. Robert Avanzado. Congratulations. Okay, we're going to pick our fourth winner. It's from IT 301, Haina Cleo May Cancelo. Congratulations. Our fifth winner is from IT 302. Tan Mark Frederick Casimero. Congratulations. Our next winner is from Psychology 201, Apostol Eliani Marie Colanding. Congratulations. Next is from Psychology 202, Rivera John Ivan Arellano. Congratulations. Amazing. Okay, next winner. Our next winner is from CLHS 101, Bismanos Minya Gian Alson. Congratulations. Sorry. Next winner is from CLHS 102, Piedad Rovic Uriel Cabiso. Congratulations. Okay, next winner is from CLCA 101, Arboleta Earl Joshua Masika. Congratulations. Next winner is from CLCA 102, Almansor Angelo Joseph Ferma. Congratulations. Okay. Is from CLCA 103, Binaday Kazel Tumang. Congratulations. Next winner from CFCA 104, Ayos Renz Joseph Luna. Is from CS301, is Catalan John Saudi Pastor. Okay, next winner is from PTM 301, Miss Hular Hana Angela Faustina. Next one is from PTM 302, Lindo Alvin Joshua Sudina. Congratulations. Next is from ETM 303, Ramos Catherine Gonzaga. Congratulations. Next winner is from ETM 304, Layog Daniel Mark Teves. Congratulations. Next winner is from PTM 305, Kiros Mia Syra Ramel. Congratulations. Next winner is from PTM 306, Lim Camille Fay Lung Luria. Congratulations. Okay, next winner is from BAOM 201, Abuha Charming Bartolay. Congratulations. Next winner is from ABC 101. Labrador Dillon Brian Cruz. Congrats. Okay, next is from FS301. King Frank Sebastian Crepo. Congratulations. Next is from CAKO 201. Linsoko Carlo Miguel Castillo. Congratulations. Last two is from HRTM 101. Montaos Hope Sarney Macalanda. Congratulations. Okay, next is from BFA 201. Ortega Apricia Angela Domingo. Congratulations. Congratulations to all the winners. Your respective professors will contact you for your prizes. Thank you so much, Kalipad.
For the photo opportunity. Thank you so much. Ayan, open na po natin yung ating mga camera.
Can't wait to see their beautiful smile.
Yes, para sa ating photo opportunity. Minsan lang to guys, so open your cameras na. Meron ka naka-opening ano nila.
Open na ba ang mga camera?
Okay na po ba ang cameras?
Okay.
Miss Kate, ready din po ba? Para sa pag-picture.
Yes, ready.
Nabalitan na. Wait lang.
Okay.
Okay na po ba? Wait lang. Check natin ulit isa-isa.
Look, smile guys.
Ayan, si Miss Doneza, hindi pa po naka-open. And then, si Miss Catherine Jose. Please open our cameras po. Once in a lifetime lang po itong photo opportunity.
Are we all ready?
Pwede na po ba lahat?
Okay, look at the camera.
On the
Look
count
at the
of
camera.
1, 2, 3, smile. One more. Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. Last one. 1, 2, 3, smile. Yan. Thank you so much for your cooperations. Thank you guys. Yun na yan. Thank you so much, Kalipad, for your cooperation and listening to our speakers. For today's webinar entitled Career Preparations, Achieving Personal, Professional Image in the Global Perspective. And CITHM OIC Dean, Mr. Ivan L. Bartolata, to give us Thank you so much, Kalipad, for your cooperation and listening to our speakers. For today's webinar entitled Career Preparations, Achieving Personal, Professional Image in the Global Perspective. And to end this part of the program, here is our CITHM OIC Dean, Mr. Ivan L. Bartolata, to give us an inspiring closing remarks.
Good day everyone. As we are about to finish this webinar entitled Career Preparations, Achieving Personal Professional Image in the Global Perspective, I would like to congratulate the event's organizer and their advisor, Mr. Roy Allen Amorao, and most especially to our Integrated Image Enhancement Coordinator, and our College Secretary, Ms. Ray Marie Lobo. Abraham Lincoln said, "I will prepare, and someday my chance will come." Opportunities come for those who are prepared to take it. If such opportunities do not arrive, your preparation to take it won't seem to be enough. In this webinar, we had been taught to become professionally and personally prepared in our professions in the corporate world. With these preparations, we invite opportunities to be at our front door and ready to take a grab of it. The way we prepare ourselves in all aspects reflects the quality of the opportunity that comes unto us. With that, I encourage everyone to keep on learning and improving yourselves to increase your value and competency as a person, and an excellent opportunity will be attracted and keep on chasing you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much to our beloved Sir Ivan for the closing remarks. To proceed, here are some reminders for the next part of our most awaited event. Again, thank you all guys so much for Kalipad for listening to our webinar for today.
This phase of the program will be having 30 minutes to 1 hour break, and we will be live on our Facebook page, Lipad 204 Events. For the second part of our program, for today, to present you the winners of the Starships Pre-Flight Announcement TikTok Competition for Senior High School students of Cavite.
Please stand by for the survey link at the end of this event. Thank you so much for your cooperation. Participating school representatives can now join to our Zoom meeting with the link provided in their emails. Be right back.
Kalipad.
Now we fell into a rhythm where the music don't stop for life. Glitter in the sky, glitter in my eyes, shining just the way you like. If you're feeling like you you need a little bit of company, you met me at the perfect time. You want me, I want you, baby. My sugar boo, I'm levitating. The Milky Way, we're renegading. I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you